Welcome back to the channel. We're at the Chicago Auto Show, which is, well, plentiful, we'll say that. And right now we've got one of our favorite rigs here, which we've only filmed this once in Hawaii, but here it is, the TRD Pro. It's back in person, and this actually, you can tell by a little bit of mud in the tires, this has been driven before. It's not just a show tool. Let's just jump into the exterior and we'll talk about some differences between our TRD off-road we have at home. So this truck's not available on sale yet because it's hybrid and it's the Pro, but it will be in the next couple of months, start to hit dealers and show up. But immediately, aesthetically, the major difference I can see is the fake scoop. Ours doesn't have that, and I'll just be honest, well, this one's not a final production piece. This is definitely a printed piece, you can tell. I'm not a fan of fake vents. It's not for me. It's very like 1999 Mustang GT. It's not for me, but that's okay.
I think it should be taller.
Oh, you think it should be taller? I think it should have a Roots blower at the top. Yeah. A Wine supercharger there, but that's okay. It does look cool. I understand it. I get it. One other thing you're gonna notice right away is the fender flares are definitely deeper than ours. They're wider than ours. Also, this is not the final finish. The final finish is gonna be like the digital camo that you see on the Tundra over there. So don't think this is it. That's just before now. Also, the difference between ours and it, this headlight says TRD Pro. Ours does not say TRD Pro right here. So we don't get that cool tidbit, even though the headlight is the same. Aesthetically, the nose has the Toyota badging on it, and it also has the rigid light bar in the middle with the camera down below. Much like ours, you have the radar sensor in the middle, and more importantly, which I'm wondering if this can be added to other future Tacomas, because our fog lights are the same size and same slot as this, at least they appear to be, but these are rigids, and they can flip between amber and white, and that's a really cool feature. I like that. Come on down, plastic, 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 metal. Craig, that looks like the same plate as ours. Or very similar. Nope, this is the TRD one. It's different. Where are their tow hooks though? Right here. They're not up high, but they are up front. You can get to them pretty easily. They are there. So happy with that. Let's carry it down to the wheel and tire. All right, off to the profile of the side, we've got TRD Pro right here, which that's what you're paying for right here, boys. That's a big deal. Getting down to the nitty gritty. What do you think of the wheel, Craig?
Oh, I love it. I think it looks great.
I think it looks absolutely awesome. This is pretty cool.
That's what the Land Cruiser needs.
I bet it bolts up. All right, the good news is these are forged and they're BBS and they're super strong. The bad news is they're 18s, which I don't know that's the right choice, but it's all done to shock tuning. I'm sure they've got it calibrated right. The TRD Off-Road is 17s, which gives you a little more sidewall. That's okay. 265, 70, 18s. These are Goodyear Wranglers. They're not that aggressive of a tire. I think the first thing you do when you buy this is change this tire, because we've driven this tire on a bunch of trucks. It's not great, but it's acceptable. In here is where it really gets to be the TRD Pro. You have the billet upper control arm from TRD, which is bespoke to this model. You also have the red springs, which means I can jump stuff. And you've got thicker shocks, which is very good. So the suspension calibration is completely different. You also get disconnecting front sway bar on this, which is pretty darn cool. And what you also get in here is a different coilover package. You get FOX shocks front and rear, you get red springs, you get the billet upper control arm for more durability, which is important if you're getting in the air. You know, the stamped steel things can bend. That's not going to bend on a relatively normal jump. So I'm actually very jealous of this. We've been talking about this before we filmed it. This rail is what I wish our truck had. There's no hoop like the Predator step has. And this appears to be, is that body mounted or frame mounted? Let's see. Gotta check. Oh, it's body mounted. Okay, so I don't know that this is really going to be that helpful. You run into the scenario that this could still, in theory, bend the floor. I don't think it will. It seems like it's mounted in a lot of places. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different brackets for it. So it's probably distributing the weight very well if you got stuck on an obstacle right here. So might be a good thing. I just like there's no step on it. Coming on back, we've got a two-tone theme. This is the beautiful Terra color. I'm a big fan of this. But you've got black handles and black roof. That's pretty interesting. It's interesting they did the flat black decal right here instead of the gloss black. I'm curious if that's going to be that way on the final product. Interesting nonetheless. Coming on back, we have the backwards hat spoiler, which I think looks cool. I think it's a good styling cue. I wish more trucks did that. We've got 3 shark fins. Do you know what those are for?
They'd be cool.
Well, 1, they're cool. 2, normal satellite radio, that kind of stuff. But the other 2 are for the telematics wireless camera system for trailer towing. The same thing you found on the Tundra, they've got it on the baby Tundra. That's pretty cool to get all that tech to go with it. They're not slouching, put it that way. Coming around to the back, you've got a different bumper than ours. This is plastic here, but that guy right there, this is straight from ARB. This is a metal bumper, and you have ARB heavy tow hooks. I feel like a helicopter would pick this truck up from these 2 right here. That's pretty cool. 2-inch receiver, traditional 7 and 4-way pins. So it's a real truck, does real things, but you don't lose your parking sensors. That's pretty cool. Powertrain wise, well, it's hybrid only. Let's go talk about that. Hop into the front side of business. We've got quite a heavy hood, but that's okay, no struts. But it does open up very far for our lighting right now. This is the 2.4 liter turbo, same thing you have in the non-hybrid power plants, but there's a hybrid behind it, which is what this control module is, and all these orange cables. That tells mechanics that that's a higher voltage cable. Also in the TRD, you get a red intake tube and a different conical filter that's inside this container right here. And look at the mud in this container. This has been used in the dirt. I love they bring prototypes to the shows. That's cool. It's proof that it's not just a display thing. So this is good for 326 horsepower and 465 foot-pounds of torque. It's a lot of twist. That's going to be awesome. Paired to an 8-speed auto, which as we can tell is pretty darn good, and a rear locker. So all that covered, let's hop inside and see what we've got.
All right, let's check out the bed and the interior of the TRD Pro. Brian, first, let's open this up, and I can't open it up, that's okay. We're gonna get in anyways. So, this is not the final composite bed finish. That would be a little more textured when we get to the final product. Also, you can just get it quote-unquote rhino lined. I know that's the kind of the brand name for it, but you can get it coated from Toyota like we have in our Tacoma.
Awesome.
We actually really like that. That's a good finish. Again, prototype, so this is something that will be covered maybe in the final product, but maybe open for available onboard air compressors. Right now it's just a storage bin, so that's an option there.
Future options.
Red rails here, I like the track system. It works really well. You can screw it and tighten it back down. Just really easy tie down points. Bed anchors down in the floor. I'll be honest, I do wish they were on the side. That way it's not in the way of your load, but it works. Over here, Brian, here's the best part about this back here. 2,400 watts.
Golly.
You can actually do something. And again, that's the benefit of the hybrid. I know a lot of traditionalists, including ourselves, get really annoyed that hybrids keep taking over everything, but that's the benefit of a hybrid. You can do those sort of things. It just makes it really easy. Last but not least, Brian, see back here, this little backwards cap. It also houses a bunch of cameras. So camera system will be really good on the TRD Pro. And here's one of the reasons why. There's just cameras everywhere. Take that, Cybertruck.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
All right, Brian, on to the back of the TRD Pro. We're going to skip the door because it's a pre-pro and it's not finished. But Brian, let's talk about these seats. These seats is what's really special about the TRD Pro. This is what makes this car. These rear seats with the digital camo. That's really it.
Wait, the rear seats?
Yeah, the rear seats. See, it's really nice. It's got this red trim.
This is Bane's seat from Batman. What is this?
Oh yeah, there's also the isodynamics. Let's get in and check it. But first, the biggest question we have for ourselves is this going to encroach on rear legroom? So here we go. First, I'm 5'9". It's kind of tight back here. Moonroof, I hit my head here.
Okay.
And it works.
Can I chime in real quick?
I'm sitting, yeah.
What's happened here is this spec has a sunroof, so you've taken away headroom.
Yes.
And then you've added the hybrid, so you've raised the seat about an inch. So you've taken away torso room.
Yes, that's a good point. Yeah, the seat's taller in a hybrid. A very good point.
Right.
I don't know who's sitting in front of me. I sat in there just a minute ago. I'm fairly comfortable, so it's about where I would probably sit. You would have the seat farther back.
Yep.
I'm touching the seat. It's not terrible, but go ahead. I mean, show them it. It is cool. I mean, look how you got dials you can adjust, and I can just imagine my kids sitting back here and really messing with me,
lowering the pressure.
So like, oh, watch this, Mom and Dad. So don't like that part, but
let's explain real quick. So these are actually shocks. You can air this up with like a mountain bike pump for your mountain bike shocks, and you can lock it out for road use if you don't want it bobbing around.
Yes. So any really neat, really cool seat. We're gonna talk about that more in the front, or maybe show some videos. You do get the rear cup holders. You do not get rear AC, and you get USB-C 2 ports. And there's a pre-pro. It's missing something there.
Okay, cool.
Let's go to the front. Oh no, wait, Brian. I know you didn't want me to do this to you. You didn't want me to do this to you, but I'm doing it to you.
I thought it was free.
I'm 5'9", he's 6'4". Let's see what happens here.
Can I get on that side?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll be fair. Yeah, okay. All right, so what we're doing here is we're going to give Brian a chance. That seat's a little farther forward. Let's see if about where I would sit. See if he can fit behind me, who's 5'9". He's 6'4". Let's go.
Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. So I'm going to tuck my head in first. Okay, knees.
You need those knees. You got two of them.
Get my foot stuck.
One. Yeah, okay, he's being dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic. This is real.
Okay, so it's,
wait, I've got a hack.
Okay, all right, that's enough.
To the front.
All right, on to the front of the TRD Pro. Let's get in here. This seat is actually, I'm not gonna lie,
super bolstered.
Very bolstered.
Yeah.
Especially on the bottom, and they mean business. You can kind of tell. I can't. There we go. I can move it forward a little bit.
I feel like for the front driver, this is probably a good thing.
Yeah, for the front driver, this is going to be nice, and at speed, going to be very entertaining because it really is going to absorb the bumps. Here's the biggest problem it's going to do, though. People like you and me are like, oh, well, I've got the seat that can absorb an impact.
Now it can jump everything.
We are jumping everything,
Right.
so that's just going to happen.
That's a real thing.
Everything else still, Brian, it's just like all the other Tacomas. New Ergo, we like. We're pleased with it.
So.
Good spots for phones, good spots for goodies, good spots for stuff up there. There's a charger on that side.
Right there.
I mean, everything just kind of works kind of right. This has the bigger screen. We prefer the smaller screen just because you get a little bit more space. This one also has the JBL speaker. That is cool.
Yeah, that's neat.
You do get the goodies down here, the 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. You do not get 4 auto. I just want to make that clear. But you do get the multi-terrain select, the crawl control, drive mode, all that fun stuff. You do get over here, there's a few more features here than we get in other Tacomas. Backup assist with a trailer in case you don't know how to use a trailer. That's a
right. If no one's safe, dude. No one's safe. All right. If you
Are you ready?
yeah, sure.
Okay, so that's a bunch of buttons. Rear locker, stabilizer bar disconnect. But Brian, you noticed something over on this side. I want to show the people, because the people got to see this. Notice right here, there's some dots, and like we noticed it in our Tacoma first. We noticed it in every Tacoma here on the show floor here at the Chicago Auto Show.
Yeah.
And we finally got smart enough. Well, why don't we ask somebody? So we asked a product expert, and they told us that's Morse code for accessory ready.
But they won't tell us what's going to come there yet, so we don't know what that accessory will be, but it is a slot for something.
So very interesting, very exciting. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to check out our long-term review of the Tacoma TRD Off-Road. Leave us comments, let us know which one you're the most excited about, and we'll see you on the next one.